I did like think about this. Uh, I feel like we're not always grateful for what we have, and we always just seek for more, which is not a bad thing, to want to achieve more, especially using this as a motivation in life, regardless of what path you choose to be on. But I feel like we just nowadays don't really value the little things that we have, like having a shelter above your head and not like starving, and basically the stuff that a lot of the people just can't have it, or they don't feel like it's like normal, which is actually it is not. But nowadays, like, I feel like this thing with value with things changes every couple of years. Like, what would you say, what is the biggest value nowadays? Like, I feel like people value more free time and freedom, if it would make sense, and also knowledge. Like, I also think it depends on the person, like what your answer like would be ideally. But I would say these two things, because with knowledge you just you can never outlearn yourself. You can always learn something new and teach yourself stuff that you just would have not been able to do it before that. And nowadays you have the internet, you have the phone, and you just can learn anything that you want, or at least in a really good way. And I would say, like, probably like centuries ago, food has been probably the number one value, because only the wealthy and the decent, not like, I guess, like the wealthy and the decent living people had great variety of foods, and like food in general, just being able to afford like food. But like, why am I saying all this? Or like, why am I telling you all this? It's just, like, people, how do you say that? It's just, I feel like we should like value stuff, the little things that also comes alongside with the food, that you're being able to use your hands, your eyes, your brain, everything, that you have the human body that works perfectly fine, and you are not, I don't know, stuck in a wheelchair, and you just can't do sports or any sort of, not even sports related, it's just doing any sort of daily uh task that you seem to find like, hey, that's perfectly normal, like, to do that, right? It's like not even challenging. But like, a lot of the times people forget that how easy it is to have even an accident, even if you don't want it to have. It's just one slight mistake, and your life can change in so many ways. So that's why you gotta like look out for yourself, and how you move, how you use your feet and your hands and everything. It's just, as well as your posture and everything. And I feel like the thing is, sport doesn't get like talked about. I feel like, depending on where you work at, but I feel like sport doesn't get talked about as much as it should be, especially at the workplace. I mean, I guess it varies, like in the workplace where you work at, or the field, because obviously it depends on the people you are like surrounded with. But in general, the thing is, why you need sport with work combined is because when you work, you do a lot of the stuff. So a lot, oftentimes you do stuff how you should not do it, but you have like no other choice to complete that specific task. So you're pretty much like forced to do it in a bad way in order to like complete it, or like get to your goal, or like end goal. And the results of that are pains in your certain areas, like be it your back, hands, anything like that, and basically, in order to like maintain our body, because our body is like the same thing as like, it's just not your car does need only maintenance. Like your body is the same exact way. You have to look out like what you feed your body, and it's the same thing. If you feel pain at certain areas, you might really have to like reconsider, hey, what have I been doing like wrong, or like what did I not do the way how I should have done. And then like if you just can't feed the proper nutrients to your body, then your body will not be able to function well. Obviously this won't happen like overnight, but it's a slow and the long-term process. It just starts slowly. The pain starts slowly, and it's just all pretty much making bad life changes or mistakes, might I say. And why do I say that? It's just I wanted to like share that how important sport is combined to your work, especially if you work something like where you have to like sit a lot, like if you do an office job or work, it's really not good for your back, shoulders, nothing. It's just, especially if you just write a lot and everything, you might like think it's not even that like hard, but it is, because you probably have to type fast or like write fast, right? And you have to like click with the mouse, and every single thing that you do there has like affects your nervous system, your body, your joints, and everything. It's just the way how it is. And like I said, the only way to change it is to just look out more for your movements. At least even if you have to do this for expanded period of time, well, you better make sure that the equipment that you have is not heavy, especially when it comes to the mouse. Like it should be like something, I can't even show it now. It should be something like light. I got this I'm not being like actually like promoting anything, but previously I've been using, now you have to imagine that I have been using a Logitech G502 Hero, and basically you have to know that mouse is really heavy, right? So, and I made the mistake of pretty much whenever I used the mouse, I had it on really high sensitivity, and what I did is I didn't move my whole arm like when I was just moving the cursor, the mouse. I was like making really tiny movements, like something like that, maybe even less than that. So it's like these movements, and you have like no idea how much this can hurt when, and it's pretty much like going, the pain is just going, I would say, through the middle part of my finger. It's just through here, and this is all because of extended period of using the mouse, or like overusing your I don't know, like your arm or nervous system. I'm not a doctor, I have been at the doctor because of this, and nothing got been like told. Now I will have now a different appointment, but it's just, I wanted to like say that how much it matters, like the way you perform things. And it's like the same thing if you just, I have this bottle right here. If I put it down on the floor, and if I will like stand up like that, it's just, I put it down, and you really have to make sure that you have obviously this is not the designed way to like, pick up a bottle with like two fingers, but it's just, what I want to say is that it matters a lot how you perform things, and it has an effect on your body. Maybe you will not see it like right at the moment, but the longer you do something not the right way, by no means am I no specialist. It's just a single human being sharing his own experiences, how much it matters to look out for the little things that, nobody would really tell you, because hey, nobody really said anything unless you feel like pain. And oftentimes the doctors won't helping you. It's just you have to like help yourself. And this is just a simple thing, something that I wanted to like share. And I'm just starting to say, I'm like probably starting to repeat myself, but whatever. I think I'm gonna clock out from here. And once again, have a great day, have a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching this. And